was released in 2017. Saw 3D was released in 2010. From 2007 to 2010, they released a Saw movie every year.
Wow.
And then they
skipped 7 years.
Nice.
So,
Men 40 to 10 var den vi så lige indtil videre, og nu er det 17.
præcis.
Okay.
So, the movie starts with a police car chase. This is Edgar. He's being pursued by young cop and old cop.
Young gold.
Young cop and old cop. They chase him to a rooftop where where they corner him. Old cop seems to know who he is, but doesn't really mention why.
Okay.
Edgar, he has a remote in his hand, and says that if he press it, 5 people are gonna die, but if he doesn't, he will die. So
He says that.
yeah, Edgar says that. No, he says it to the police officers who are cornering him on the roof. Old cop is like, everybody aim at the remote. If he goes to press it, shoot him.
Aim at the remote?
Yeah, shoot the remote.
Get out of his hand.
So, Edgar does press it. His hand is shot to bits, and he's shot in the chest.
No.
And old cop is like, who the fuck was aiming at his chest? I told you specifically not to try and kill him. He's not dead. He's in a coma in the hospital. That's gonna be
Import.
yeah. But the remote did end up triggering, which means 4 people wake up in a room. There's a 5th person who doesn't wake up. He's still asleep. They all have these weird bucket helmets on. That's probably not because we want to hide who they are. So, they are chained by the necks, and they're being dragged towards a wall with a bunch of circular saws.
You drew all those circles.
Yes, I think this is one of the last drawings I have. I did not have time to draw
That's fine.
in the last presentation.
We understand.
So they figure out that they have to cut themselves a little on the saws, and then this sort of section of the wall will sort of open up like a door, and they can go past. They'll still be chained, but they can go past. And everyone does so except the person who's asleep. Seemingly dies.
Okay.
They all move on to the next room. This is one of the only movies where like the main trap actually has a connection to what's going on in the real world, which is why I'm going to be jumping. In the outside world, a corpse with the bucket helmet is discovered. It's examined by 2 corpse looker-atters. There's this guy, whose name I did not write down.
Let's call him Ed.
This guy.
No, he's this guy.
Okay.
This guy.
What is he holding?
Like a test tube? Like
Test guy.
Test tube guy.
He's this guy.
Tube guy.
This guy.
And Eleanor, who
This guy and
look.
Eleanor.
Amanda will always be first in my heart.
Yeah.
But Amanda has been dead for 11 years. So at this point, I think you just kind of have to move on. At a certain
I mean,
point.
Nikolaj, if she looks at you like that, I mean...
Exactly.
Yeah, you get it.
So,
He's cute.
Enough said. Wait, question.
Yes.
Is this actually a good movie? Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Saw fans fucking hate this movie.
Awesome.
I think the twist is silly, but it's the best executed twist of the whole franchise. The twists often come out of nowhere and don't really have anything to do with the rest of the movie. This one has a lot of setup for the twist.
Awesome.
Yes. Anyway, they find that inside the helmet, the corpse's head has been completely chopped in half. They find a USB drive inside the corpse, and they proceed to
stomach, or
no, like in a wound. Okay, a thing I haven't mentioned is that Jigsaw. One of his things is that he cuts like a jigsaw piece shape out of the victim's skin when they dies.
what is the surgeon guy?
Like every time or something.
Yeah, every time.
Jesus.
It was one of the ways they figured out it was Hoffman because he used a different knife. Anyway, they find this USB drive inside the wound, and they plug it into their computer. Which, don't do that.
No.
If you find a USB drive in a corpse, don't plug it into a computer. They discover an audio file.
Don't do that. Use protection, guys.
They discover an audio file that is very clearly the voice of John Kramer. Yes.
How would you then figure out, like, how would you use protection with a USB drive? If I were to find one in a corpse.
Like a burner computer that isn't connected to the network.
Yeah.
Like this is just the
Yeah,
lab computer.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Yeah. So they find this audio file. It's very clearly John Kramer.
Well,
John Kramer's
Find a
like,
computer, install Linux on it, but badly, so can't do anything.
So, young cop. Okay, no. Young cop. You guys remember young cop?
Yes.
Was it that guy?
Young cop. We found out was in the army with this guy.
Black guy. Oh.
I think that's this guy.
The guy with the
And it's not. Hey, this guy is the main character of this movie.
Main guy.
Main guy.
Okay.
And he is very boring, and I don't like him.
This guy is the guy who was looking at the body at Luca.
Yes.
Okay.
Buddy looker at her.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah, he's main guy.
Yes. Like, he does just not carry this movie. Every piece of information we learn about him is boring. Like, okay, he
He's Imagine Yourself.
we find out that he had a wife who died recently. I don't care. It doesn't. I don't care about him.
Sport Gary.
Exactly. Back in the trap, we meet our 4 alive victims. They were able to take the buckets off. They are Anna, Mitch, Ryan, Carly. So, Anna, Mitch, Ryan, Carly. Yes. Carly's tested first. That's this one.
Yeah, that's one.
This one.
She has to inject herself with one of 3 different syringes. The syringes have numbers on them, and she's told that one of them has the antidote to a poison she's been given.
Number 1.
No, they're weird numbers. They're like 2,538 is number. The other one has a harmless saline solution, so just won't do anything. And the third one has terrible, terrible acid. It's gonna burn her face.
Oh.
And she's asked by the tape how much. Oh yeah, they're in a barn, by the way.
No, this is the barn.
This is the barn one.
Okay.
She's asked by the tape how much is a life worth, and we learn that Carly once stole somebody's purse who ran after them and then had an asthma attack and wasn't able to because her inhaler was in the purse and then died.
Oh.
So Carly cost someone
That's
to
unfortunate.
die by stealing her purse, and in the purse
Damn,
were
should I have your purse on you?
$3.52.
Okay, so $3.
So it would be the syringe that has 3.52 on it. She refuses to select a syringe, and their chains start dragging them upwards, and they are all four are being hanged because Carly refuses to select a syringe.
Okay, good.
Ryan, who again is this guy, just injects her with all 3 of them. Because the tape was like, you have to pick, and she's like, no, and all of them are dying, so he just kind of makes that executive decision. So,
So she dies.
yeah, her face melts off. Also, this is just sort of an extra trap where Ryan tries to escape, and then his leg falls down in a place with wires that cut his leg off. Anyway, in the outside world, the police find a corpse with her face melted off.
Wow.
Wonder who might that be?
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, Edgar... Nope.
Old cup.
Okay. Edgar has disappeared from the hospital. Old Cup starts to suspect Eleanor, who we find out is like a weird John Kramer fangirl. It's
like all of us.
Now she's
Yes.
less hot.
Like all women in this series currently.
like all women in this franchise. She fucking loves John
If she
Kramer.
has a name and isn't dying, she's...
We haven't seen a
Wait,
single
what about the
woman that
FBI
isn't
lady?
on
She
Kramer's
wasn't
side.
in
Yeah,
his
that's true.
pants.
Oh,
You haven't seen a woman that's alive.
Every woman
There
in
have been
this series,
3 main
Oh, that's true. That's
they're
true.
all on his side.
Yes.
So I'm not surprised that you mentioned
FBI
that,
lady.
Nikolaj, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, FBI lady wasn't on Jake Kramer's side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they
that's-
find out that she frequently goes to this sort of
The one you
online
played.
John Kramer fan club. and
She's
like,
dead now, so...
she shows this guy her weird jigsaw lair where she has
What?
built a bunch of recreations of his traps. She's bought different sort of blueprints off the internet. And it's weird.
This world.
Yeah.
Because
Hey, come see my, I don't know.
Oh, that's Edgar. He was in the wrong order. Anyway, she shows off this, which is a trap that Kramer supposedly designed before all the others, but was never used.
Oh.
The original.
Yeah. So back in the barn, that trap's there. Mitch.
Oh.
Yeah. Mitch once sold a motorbike with faulty brakes to John Kramer's nephew, and he ended up dying. So now Mitch has to be loaded into this machine, which has a bunch of spinning blades, and at the bottom there is a motorcycle brake that he has to pull
Yeah, that's
to
gonna
stop the
work.
machine.
Yeah.
Not like it's implied that it is possible, but they ended up trying to cheat, and then he got lowered too far while it was like sort of jammed, and then it started up again, and he was completely just shredded.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was their sin? What is Mitch's sin
He
for
sold
dying?
a motorbike with faulty brakes that he knew
Yeah.
were faulty brakes.
But that's
Yeah.
these
also
sins
bad.
are very like.
Yeah.
I mean,
will say-
it's way worse than being a drug addict.
I will say-
Basically,
I will
it's
say
way
that
worse than
someone-
being a drug addict.
I'll say like stealing a
What?
purse.
And then they
Okay, that's
die.
bad.
Yeah.
If you did
And now
not
you're
know
back
that
in-
she had asthma, which you probably didn't because she just stole from a
You
random
don't know
person.
she's an asthma.
You
No.
don't know
Person
she's gonna
is
die
not-
from it.
No.
I mean, Mitch sold a motorbike.
Yeah.
That
falls
had
break.
faulty
Yeah,
brakes.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
bad.
kinda scummy.
That is
Yeah,
indirectly
that is very
murder.
intentional.
So,
So like,
the police raid Eleanor's weird ass lair,
Yes.
and they find in a closet a weird cut up corpse.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's
At
him.
the same time, the mayor or something has ordered that John Kramer's corpse be digged up.
Why?
Because these audio messages they've been finding have John Kramer's voice on them.
Oh right, yeah.
So John's body is being dug up. They open the casket. They find fucking Edgar,
What?
who had been kidnapped from the hospital.
Oh.
Do they
Oh.
find Jim Kramer fucking Edgar or just
no,
fucking?
John Kramer's gone.
Oh.
what the? And he's been killed recently.
Yeah, he was kidnapped from the hospital.
Ew.
So they dig up his grave and
Find another guy.
they're like, this has been
Recent
dug up
corpse.
recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Damn.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Yeah.
That's a thick ass plot.
Um,
I'm
Young
gonna
Cop and
steal
this
that
guy.
for D&D.
Brother.
No, that is Young Cop.
That's a dummy
yeah,
thick
young
plot.
cop and this. Sorry.
No, and this guy.
Yes,
Yeah.
young cop and this guy.
Yeah, but
They're talking and they. About how Eleanor is now wanted for all these murders because the corpse was in her lair.
Yeah.
But this guy doesn't think she did it. Together, they figure out that Old Cop. Nope. Okay, that's Eleanor. Nope. Old Cop was the first person at Eleanor's lair and was able to plant the corpse if he wanted to. He had some sort of relation to Edgar that was unknown, and he might have been the one who shot Edgar because she wanted Edgar dead. So they go.
Wasn't it him that was like, who the fuck shot Edgar?
Okay, they don't know who shot Edgar.
No.
Couldn't they just check who had one bullet less in their magazine?
No,
or something?
everybody shot.
They look at Edgar's corpse
Hey.
and see who. Yes, because everyone shot at Edgar, but only one person shot at his chest.
And then I guess it's bullet marks.
There's a
Yes,
phone
they
vibrating.
look at Edgar's chest and find the bullet, and find out that it
Oh,
is
nice.
it belongs to the gun that Old Cop has.
Whose phone is this?
Probably mine. Oh.
Uh,
That is.
Yeah, you told
Young Cop then breaks into Old Cop's house and finds. Sorry. What's happening?
This.
It's getting a.
Young Cop and
Okay.
this guy are talking about how Old Cop is definitely the person who's murdering all these people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because a bullet from his gun was found inside Edgar's corpse, and Young Cop then goes and raids Old Cop's house and finds in his freezer a bag full of jigsaw-shaped skin.
Ah, it's
Um,
possible.
exactly. So
But what about Eleanor? What the fuck was her name?
Yeah.
Bag of jigsaw.
What was her
sheets
deal?
skin.
But
She's just a fangirl.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
she
but
did, oh, she
they-
made a recreation
But
of
but
his
old
stuff.
Old Cup was the only one.
It's
Does
just
she bought like
It's just
What is
prison,
it?
Er det like
Sorry?
Aren't they just working?
med de glasses and 2
Could be.
minutter måske?
But then why would Old Cup frame Eleanor if they were working together?
Oh.
Because this universe is weird.
So,
True.
Why does it
At
say
the same
women?
time, Eleanor
That's the only
has
thing
figured
that
out
come
where
out.
the barn is because she found like some I don't know things on the corpses that showed what the barn is. The barn is owned by Jill Tuck's old family or Jill Tuck's family, so like and no one's been there in many years. Back in the barn, Anna and Ryan wake up in a room,
That's sick.
each chained to opposite walls. In the middle of the room stands a cloaked figure who takes off his hood
No way.
to reveal that he is
No
in
way.
fact
Mr.
John
Lips.
Kramer.
What?
Fucking joking right now.
What?
So he's not dead?
Bullshit.
What the fuck are you on about?
Did
He
this
had
guy
brain
fake
surgery.
brain cancer?
We
was
saw his
getting-
autopsy.
He was getting
Nej, han fik sgu hovedet af.
surgery.
And because it's called halsnår.
Skål halsnår.
Okay, well.
So sådan,
Vi så his
But the whole
autopsy.
He had an
trap only
autopsy.
worked when his heart stopped.
Yeah.
The whole trap only.
Yeah, but your heart stopping doesn't mean you're dead.
His
You can
heart
still,
stopped.
you can still be revived.
So it's heavily implied that John Kramer is still alive.
Wait, and
Okay,
Yeah, clearly we see him.
it's very heavily implied.
so
wait, can, okay.
John revealed. Yeah,
John Kramer is standing with who?
Ryan and Anna, who are the two people still alive from the barn.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Ryan has had it.
Yes, right. Anna found a way to get out, and they were both just knocked out.
Oh, Ryan was the top right guy, and Anna was the top left.
Yes. No, Ryan was bottom left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
No, Mitch was.
They are people,
Okay.
and they were in the barn then. John reveals that Ryan was, when he was young, responsible for a car crash that killed a couple people, and that Anna murdered her own baby and blamed her husband.
Okay.
How
Yeah.
sad.
That's not
Her
cool.
born
Killer.
baby.
Born baby.
She murdered her own.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, bitch. What the hell?
Yeah, they were neighbors. Yeah, by the way, Anna is like, John Kramer. Like, she's also very,
She knows what's up.
yeah. But they
I
were
would say the same
neighbors.
if I was faced
so.
with John Kramer.
John Kramer.
Fuck yeah, fuck this. You guys are not great
Is it
if you've seen John
commonly
Kramer.
known who the original Jigsaw
Forestil dig,
was?
det
Yes,
her som
that is common
så
knowledge.
Ah,
Um,
fuck.
it's very fun in sort of the fourth movie after John dies.
Yeah.
there are people just kind of reading magazines about how John Kramer, how he did all his shit. Like, John Kramer is basically a celebrity.
Yeah, like Zodiac
Yeah.
Killer style.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, John Kramer holds up a shotgun shell, and he doesn't say this specifically, but he basically says, I have put the key to getting out of here, the physical key, I have put it inside of the shotgun shell, and the only thing you have to do to get out
It's catchy.
is take the shotgun shell and take the key out, and then you can get out. Do not fire the shotgun I'm about to put this shotgun shell into, because that will destroy the key. And then he puts it inside a shotgun and puts it in the middle of the room. I think the actual thing he says is like, this is the key to your freedom. But like, he puts it in a shotgun, and then he leaves. And then Anna picks up the shotgun and tries to shoot Ryan. It backfires, killing her. And then Ryan notices that there was a key inside, and oh no, it's broken now. So
shit.
he also just
Into
stays in there.
Why would Anna want to kill Ryan?
Wait, how did John
Because like the whole this is your key to freedom, that kind of implies that like
You
you're
have to
supposed to
kill
shoot the other person.
They thought it was
How
metaphorical.
did John get out? Okay.
I mean, John just leaves. I think the key is to their chains. They're chained.
So at this point we have noticed that he's a god.
Yes.
Damn.
He just.
God.
Where's,
John is gone.
Kramer is
He has come back from the dead.
why did John take all the IQ from that universe?
Yeah, really. So
Yeah.
this guy, Old Cup and Eleanor.
Because he's so not important right now.
I've been making him smaller and smaller throughout the presentation.
This guy.
They go to the barn, but they are immediately knocked out.
Awesome.
By what? it's something.
They're sedated. They're like someone
Who keeps
in a mask.
sedating all these bitches?
Yeah, someone in a mask comes up
Make
to
it
them.
seem very easy to sedate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so easy to sedate people in
It's
this
also
universe.
super dangerous to just like make people unconscious and then
Yeah.
they fall over and hit their
Yeah.
heads.
I don't
maybe,
think they have a
No, it's hard.
general
Yeah.
appreciation of
So-
health and safety in these movies.
Oh yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned, but like Eleanor found out
We're
where
impressed by the
the
movie.
barn was.
Oh, I see.
This guy went with her. Old cop is following them because he thinks Eleanor is the,
Yeah.
Right.
or because he wants to murder them because he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
He's following them for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're knocked out. Old cop and this guy wake up in a trap, and this is where the ones I didn't draw start. Around their necks are these collars with laser cutters pointing upwards.
Oh.
And they are going to be rotating into their heads. Unless they...
These traps.
the voice of John Kramer, up in the sky, the almighty voice of John Kramer, tells them to confess. And that is all they have to work with.
Wait, who's in this trap?
Old cop and this guy.
Okay.
Eleanor,
Okay.
nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah, so they were knocked out and then put in the
Exactly.
traps. Okay.
Confess.
Yes.
Confess.
So this guy confesses to having been the guy. No, this hasn't been revealed yet. When he was a doctor at one point.
Yeah.
He accidentally mixed up John Kramer's X-ray scans, which resulted in him not getting diagnosed earlier, which could have given him more months or maybe years.
Yeah.
You made a mistake.
Yes, you made a silly mistake and now you have to die.
And now kill yourself.
No, the
reasons-
mistake was that like he gave John Kramer a few months more to live,
Less.
which is enough to kill him. No,
Less
sorry.
to live.
Okay, well then my joke
Yes.
is
So
damn it. Damn it.
this is seemingly not enough because the lasers rotate.
Kill him.
On him.
Yes,
Mm.
and
Another guy.
this
Wait,
guy,
no more this guy?
no more this guy.
Oh.
So
He has a
Love
main
that guy.
character.
But
He-
he's
Old
fucking
cop.
He's
screaming.
still there. He's just so
still
small he can't see
screaming.
them.
cool guys. Old cop confesses to basically being a dirty cop. He says he took bribes and he he said murderers and rapists are on the street because of me, which
All right.
oh,
That's not good.
Oh.
That's bad.
the lasers turn off. That was enough.
Wow.
Um,
They didn't
Old
kill
cop-
Nicky Kramer.
Old cop then looks up because this laser collar he had, pointing straight up. Above him, bunch of holes from the lasers.
Oh.
He looks forward, looks at the ceiling above this guy. No holes.
No holes.
This guy
What?
then stands up.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, so the
There is more of this guy.
Wait, how did what?
Wait, so
they're
this
just laser
guy
pointers.
is the
Like
fucking-
laser cutters.
Oh, and they
Didn't
were
it
just
just
laser
explode?
pointers at his.
Yes,
they were like
so this
flipping.
guy's lasers were just laser pointers.
Oh, and how did you see him die?
They just rotate and then there's a big blood explosion. So that was on the inside of the collar. He had like
Okay,
fake blood.
fake.
Yes. So,
Okay.
yes.
Get a load of this guy.
So,
Oh, this guy.
the game
No.
that's been going on in the movie was actually happened 10 years ago. And was one of John Kramer's first traps.
So that's why he was alive.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So,
Yes, exactly. John Kramer's still dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The unconscious man in the beginning was this guy.
Oh.
And he was put in that trap because he fucked up.
Oh, the unconscious guy in the bucket, or
Yes.
Oh, the fifth.
And he was put in that. What did
And he was
fuck
put
up
in the
with?
trap because he fucked up John Kramer's x-rays.
But he survived
Oh.
that though.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes, because when he got hit by the saws, the movie cuts to outside the room, we just hear him scream. John Kramer comes out, helps him out, and it's like, you shouldn't die because of an honest mistake.
What?
But you put
Wait a second. Okay. So he put him in the trap, and it's a fake trap, and he confesses and survives.
No,
and
no,
he's
no,
like,
no, no. The trap that's been going on throughout the movie, the bucket head.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
but
no.
10 years ago he's
Yes.
written a laser trap.
No,
No.
no, 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 no.
No,
wait,
not the
That's
laser.
10 years ago he
Currently
was
happening.
put in the bucket head trap.
Okay.
The buckethead was 10 years ago.
Yes.
Yes.
And the laser was right now.
Oh shit.
And the laser was, this guy made the laser collars.
This guy made the laser.
This guy made the laser collars.
To get the dirty cop
to get the dirty cop to confess.
How does this not make sense to you, Johnny?
So 10 years ago, the five
you
people,
guys get it?
the five people
I
we've
don't
been
get it.
following,
I don't get it.
the
I
five
get it
people,
now.
10 years ago,
Yeah.
the 5 people we've been following were in this trap.
Yeah.
The trap we've been seeing throughout the movie.
Is that also like the one with the breakdown
Yes.
in the? Okay, so that was
Pretty
10
much
years
every
ago.
trap we've seen until the very end here
Yeah.
have been 10 years ago.
Okay.
The first person who died in the trap was this guy, who we didn't see die on screen, and actually just got a bunch of cuts on his back and was saved by John Kramer because John Kramer hadn't quite figured out his whole deal yet.
Yeah, we
Oh
can
my
tell.
god.
So he decided that I don't want to just murder people for doing mistakes.
Also, like, he was
John Kramer. Maybe rethink that.
I also like that John Kramer put him in a trap, sees that he's still unconscious because he's probably giving a wrong dose, and he's like, he can't really appreciate
exactly.
life if you're just gonna get murdered.
Exactly. So he didn't really have a way of getting out because he was still unconscious.
Yeah.
So
this guy got a free pass.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
John Kramer saves this guy from the trap he put him in.
What a good guy.
Stitches up his back because of all
Wow, so
the
sweet
cuts.
of him.
This guy becomes an
Classical.
apprentice.
Of course he does.
And this guy, first apprentice. Way before Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
Way before
He's
Amanda.
the original.
Yeah, first apprentice.
Yeah.
OG apprentice.
What the fuck did
So-
he do in all these years?
Right?
What did this guy do in all these years as a
Been
apprentice?
around. I mean, he had a wife. He has a child. He's just been vibing.
Maybe he's just been a
Sounds
dad.
like a bad princess.
So this guy has been has made a replica game during the course of this movie, or right before this movie. So we have the corpses that could show up.
Yeah.
Um,
What?
Not
He made a
since
replica game of the barn.
Yes, of the barn
Very
game.
like chicken.
So we had corpses that could show up different places. Because again, this was 10 years ago, so the corpses that have been showing up haven't been the corpses from 10 years ago.
I have a question about
Oh, so the corpses that are just mirroring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The girl who has the replicas, she also had a cut up corpse. How
Eleanor.
fucking old was that corpse then?
No, it was the new corpse because this guy has been running a new game that
okay,
recreates
now I
the old
understand,
game.
sorry.
Yeah,
So-
where if she died, if the lady with the 3 injections died 10 years ago, they would also have to have one now who died because
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who are those people? Okay, and random question.
Random.
Who put Mitch in like, the body in the Jigsaw's grave? Who
Edgar.
Edgar.
I mean, it must have been this guy because he's the only one who's been doing shit.
Yeah. So he put the body of Edgar,
in
Kramer's grave.
John Kramer. So I guess this guy just has John Kramer's corpse around.
Okay.
Why?
He just has John Kramer's corpse
What
because
the-
it's not in the casket.
Men det er bare sådan for at give den der sådan... Det
Og
shock
han,
effekt.
han
Ja,
vidste
det
det.
var bare for at chokke.
Oh, John Kramer.
And was he? Did he know they were gonna dig it up, or did he just do it because he was? Oh, I know they're gonna. I'm Jigsaw now. I know.
He's gotten the omniscience
Yeah.
from being
Yeah.
Jigsaw.
Okay.
I guess
So-
it was also important for the part where John Kramer is actually alive, but not actually alive because it's in the past.
Yeah.
Like, ellers ville det ikke.
It's a great misdirection.
Yeah.
So he's been doing all this just to get Old Cop in here, so we could kill Old Cop because Old Cop's not going anywhere. We also learn that Edgar was the guy who killed this guy's wife, and Old Cop got him free because Edgar was his informant.
Oh, dirty cop. Yeah.
Dirty Cop.
Yeah.
So
We have a history about this. in John
this is
Jigsaw.
gonna seem like it came out of nowhere. It was actually pretty well set up.
Okay.
But this guy, the person who shot Edgar in the chest, was this guy who was on a different rooftop with a sniper.
Oh,
yeah.
He was
My
a sniper in
thought
the army.
He was a sniper.
What?
He was a sniper in the army.
How did they not know that this is like a sniper round? That's
Because this guy is also the guy who looks at corpses so he could switch the bullet.
Oh.
Again, this is the most well set up twist in the entire
I
franchise
guess
because
Eleanor
each
could
part.
also see it though, right?
No, because Eleanor was being hunted by Old Cop because she was at this point she wasn't allowed anywhere near the evidence because they all suspected her
Because she was a fan
My
of...
brain has left.
and had the corpse in her
Tracks.
lair.
Yeah,
My brain
but-
is
It's good
like-
to know that
My
you're-
train
Knows
is just.
that, though.
Yes,
Oh,
because this guy
okay.
planted
It's
the
good to know
corpse.
that your brain has a limit.
Yeah. My brain has limit for auditory information. I need to see like diagrams.
Give me a graph.
I need
arrows.
graphs.
Give this guy visualization stat.
It makes perfect sense, bro.
So this guy activates.
I actually mean that.
Yeah.
This guy activates old
Yeah,
cups.
but you get it. I need diagrams to understand this stuff.
This guy activates old cups laser color, and we see his. It's honestly, it's not that. It's very gross. It's one of the more aesthetic
Okay.
deaths
Oh, yes.
because his head just kind of opens up like a flower. It's too silly to be gross.
Yeah.
Some might say.
Yeah,
It's
like
one
his
of the-
head just kind of opens up like a flower because all the laser cutters have cut him.
It's,
Right.
Like
it's
a
the ones
concept.
where I can hear you go.
Nå, der er både sådan derfra og
Ja,
derfra.
præcis. Altså,
Ja.
jeg tror, der er sådan 8
Der-
hele vejen
ja.
rundt.
I like that it's confess. The other one dies, but actually doesn't.
Yeah.
He confesses it.
He lives.
He's not killed. The other guy wakes up and then he goes
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
But not before he explains his whole plan.
Yeah, right.
Da 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 da. So John Kramer and his apprentices fuck, marry, kill, ignore, long-term situationship, fist fight in the parking lot,
Hell yeah.
kiss, no tongue, tongue, no kiss.
Love that.
So obviously, marrying Amanda, I can fix her.
Yeah.
Fucking Hoffman, that's easy.
Yeah. I saw that one.
I'm giving John a little smooch.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Let's
smooch.
Absolutely.
I
Not
like
too much.
I want to kiss lips guy.
I'm fist fighting Lawrence, not because I specifically hate him.
Wait. Is
Because he
it
doesn't
fist
have a leg.
fighting or fisting?
Fist.
fighting.
If it was fisting, it would be this emoji.
Okay.
The Italian.
But because you can take him in a fight.
Because I can take him in a fight.
Yeah.
He has one leg.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg.
I'm ignoring this guy.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
care
makes
about
sense.
this. Whoever this is.
It's a long distance situationship.
Long-term situationship.
Long term situation.
So I guess that I'm killing Jill because she gets very annoying in the 7th movie, and then I'm tonguing this guy.
Can we keep that diagram?
Sure.
Jesus.
Can I send my picture?
Yeah, I'll send
I mean,
it's of the
we had-
naked
Because we
one.
need to use that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a spiral one.
Those last two guys.
Yeah.
We definitely don't know for sure that they are
Nope.
apprentices. Yes, okay. They are definitely just two random guys
Yes.
from a random trap.
Yes,
in
that
Saw
I have
3D.
decided were
Yes.
apprentices.
Yes.
Oh, Jill was not really an apprentice as much as she was just helping out.
Yeah.
As much as
Oh
he
my
was
god, it's so
coerced.
Let's talk about Spiral. It's not really I wouldn't really say it's a Saw movie.
It's the opposite Spiral if it was supposed to be a knife.
Wouldn't really say it's a Saw movie, but it takes place in the universe and it's counted, like in the numbers.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
do this one.
Go off, King.
Yes, a detective wakes up at a trap where he's standing on a stool in the middle of a train track, like a subway track.
Oh.
His tongue is tied to like a thing.
That's fun.
Yes, and he has to jump off before a train comes, ripping his tongue out.
Very not fun.
Yes, he is a... Okay, I really like the reasonings in this one, so I'm gonna tell you those. He's a crooked cop who's been lying in order to put innocent people to jail, and that's the tongue thing. I think it's nice. It's probably the most narratively satisfying trap in the whole franchise.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it, he dies by a train.
Yeah.
We cut to Chris Rock.
What?
Oh, that's Chris Rock.
That's Chris Rock. He's doing a heist with his crime buddies.
Is it actually Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the character isn't called Chris Rock.
Who-
It's the actor Chris Rock.
Who is Chris Rock?
He's a comedian.
Is it can-
Yeah.
It's the one who got slapped by Will Smith.
Yeah.
Was it before or after the slap?
Pre-slap.
Pre-slap Chris Rock.
Pre-slap.
So he's doing a heist with his crime
He's
buddies.
in the pre-slap timeline.
Turns out he's actually a cop and he's undercover
Oh, undskyld.
with his crime buddies. We then see him in with the police chief being scolded because he didn't get permission to go undercover.
Wow.
That's just crime then, right?
Yeah.
That's not undercover. That's just...
But if he wasn't acting on behalf of the police, wouldn't the crimes he did just be normal crimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what
It's implied that the rest of the police officers don't.
Yes, it is.
Yes, that's very good. The rest of the police officers do not like Chris Rock because 12 years ago, Chris Rock ratted out a dirty cop. A dirty cop who, by the way, shot a guy. Just kind of shot a
They
dude.
don't
and he
like
ratted
that
him out,
we
and the other-
upheld the law.
Yes.
12
What the
years
fuck?
ago.
Yes.
Is this Boston?
I think
Yeah,
they
it feels
all-
like it, right?
Yes.
This feels like
Because of
Boston.
that, Chris Rock is assigned a partner who is the only one who cannot possibly hate him because he's literally just joined the force today. Rookie cop.
Rookie card.
So, we learned that Chris Rock's dad, Samuel L. Jackson,
Holy shit!
Yeah.
They upped the budget.
They-
Oh my
they
god!
really did up the...
Not one actor have I recognized, and then it's Chris Rock and Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or they were fans of the movie.
Samuel L. Jackson was the previous police chief before this gal.
Sure. Like,
And
Cool.
Captain Garza looks like Sandra Bullock a lot,
Yeah.
she's
Like-
very nice looking.
but it's not Sandra Bullock.
The rookie cop kind of reminds me a little bit of. Doesn't matter.
I've seen
Do
it
you
before.
guys remember in
Nice.
Saw 7 where I ranted a little bit about how they didn't just give John a backwards cap to make him look younger in the flashback?
Yes.
They do that in this movie.
They
And
embrace
it's like-
the
They give him a cap just to make him younger.
It's
Yes.
very.
I'm 100% certain this is a reference to the memes.
Yeah.
I think it's very nice that they
reminds me
do
of, like,
that.
That's
It's-
proper
it
fan
reminds me
service.
So much of like.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you
You should
whenever
like,
fucking-
oh!
It's on screen.
So, Chris Rock and Rookie Cop